Psalm 2, version 1. Christ dying, rising, interceding and reigning. Maker and sovereign Lord of heaven and earth and seas, thy providence confirms thy word and answers thy decrees. The things so long foretold by David are fulfilled, when Jews and Gentiles joined to slay Jesus thine holy child. Why did the Gentiles rage, and Jews with one accord bend all their counsels to destroy the anointed of the Lord? Rulers and kings agree to form a vain design. Against the Lord their powers unite, against his Christ they join. The Lord derides their rage, and will support his throne. He that hath raised him from the dead hath owned him for his Son. Now he's ascended high, and asks to rule the earth. The merit of his blood he pleads, and pleads his heavenly birth. He asks, and God bestows a large inheritance. Far as the world's remotest ends his kingdom shall advance. The nations that rebel must feel his iron rod. He'll vindicate those honours well which he received from God. Be wise, ye rulers, now, and worship at his throne. With trembling joy, ye people, bow to God's exalted Son. If once his wrath arise, ye perish on the place, then blessed is the soul that flies for refuge to his grace. Psalm 2, version 2. Why did the nations join to slay the Lord's anointed Son? Why did they cast his laws away and tread his gospel down? The Lord that sits above the skies derides their rage below. He speaks with vengeance in his eyes and strikes their spirits through. I call him my eternal Son and raise him from the dead. I make my holy hill his throne and wide his kingdom spread. Ask me, my son, and then enjoy the utmost heathen lands. Thy rod of iron shall destroy the rebel that withstands. Be wise, ye rulers of the earth, obey the anointed Lord. Adore the King of heavenly birth, and tremble at his word. With humble love address his throne, for if he frown, ye die. Those are secure, and those alone, who on his grace rely. Psalm 2, version 3. Christ's death, resurrection and ascension. Why did the Jews proclaim their rage? The Romans why their swords employ? Against the Lord their powers engage, his dear anointed to destroy. Come, let us break his bands, they say, this man shall never give us laws. And thus they cast his yoke away, and nailed the monarch to the cross. But God, who high in glory reigns, laughs at their pride, their rage controls. He'll vex their hearts with inward pains, and speak in thunder to their souls. I will maintain the King I made, on Zion's everlasting hill. My hand shall bring him from the dead, and he shall stand your sovereign still. His wondrous rising from the earth makes his eternal Godhead known. The Lord declares his heavenly birth. This day have I begot my Son. Ascend, my Son, to my right hand, there thou shalt ask, and I bestow. The utmost bounds of heathen lands, to thee the northern isles shall bow. But nations that resist his grace shall fall beneath his iron stroke. His rod shall crush his foes with ease, as potter's earthen work is broke. Now ye that sit on earthly thrones, be wise and serve the Lord, the Lamb. At his feet submit your crowns, rejoice and tremble at his name. With humble love address the Son, lest he grow angry and ye die. His wrath will burn the worlds unknown, if ye provoke his jealousy. His storms shall drive you quick to hell. He is a God, and ye but dust. Happy the souls that know him well, and make his grace their only trust. End of Psalm 2.